And would somebody
that funky music, white boy?
And can somebody roll me a D3 since Quartz was not there for the last session? She is exempt. Wow, that was kind of loud. Hang on. Whoa, my ears hurt, man.
Wait,
Make it louder.
Oh,
I can't
there
roll
you
a
go.
D3, but I've rolled a thing. I rolled a 4.
That is not.
That is.
Does that count? Does that count?
No.
Listen, I'm gonna roll another D4. Dang, I'm gonna roll another D4. Okay.
Just roll a D3.
Yeah.
I don't have one of those.
You can do that by command.
You can
Okay,
literally
okay,
roll
okay.
any shape.
All right.
You can roll like a D17. Like.
I'll take.
I haven't done it in a while. If you just want to give it to me, although
I will take Dishonor's roll since he was the first one. And with that, we have number 1, since Taurin Quartz was not there the last session, she gets exempt. So, Rexmoa, would you mind telling us what happened in the last session, if you don't mind?
I wouldn't mind one bit. So last session we started off at the do we call it a mansion, an estate? The residence of Lady
I would say estate.
Borealis.
It is a Trishul manor, yeah.
Trishul. And I'm trying to remember. I think the only important part really of that little exchange was that when we were leaving, Ambrose visited his father's grave before we went out to do a little scouting. And oh yeah, the other important thing was that Rin, Shining Trinket, offered an alternative adventure if you for people in our party who didn't want to go to this charity ball. And she would be venturing out into the sewers while these nobles are partying it up. And that was put on the table. And I think the important parts of us going outside were we explored the, what's it called? The stratagem factory, and Rexmoa talked to a robot, and he managed to do the chat GPT thing where he asked him what not to do in order to ensure the safety of these fellow automatons. So we got some insight onto the weaknesses of automatons, which is blunt force damage, disabling their limbs, messing with the stratagem, and if you overload a stratagem, it could, have explosive results. And then after that, we decided to stake out. Oh yeah, one thing that happened is that Rexmoa was forced to sign out a form, and we left it incomplete, but Rexmoa's face did get scanned, but he gave a fake name, so we'll see if anything comes of that.
Zomer.
Yeah, Aomzer.
Aomzer. There you go.
I decided not to, do my usual shenanigans of letting House Trishul handle it, so you're welcome. And then
So
we
mean.
we went to House Alabaster to scout out, and the important pieces of information are primarily automatons help run the place, but there are staff, some of which who live on the residence, some of which who arrive during their shifts exclusively. They have uniforms and they do their own laundry within the house, as far as we know. The servants are mostly humans. Yeah. We had a funny conversation about whether spirit summons could, poop or not. The answer's yes.
Yes.
And Rexmoa just really ruined a poor woman's day by putting her through a bunch of things just so he could, extract some information out of her.
Fake bird, real poop.
Yeah, and I guess the other thing of note that we found by scouting out was that there is an office area in the upper floor of the House Alabaster estate. And so after gathering as much information as we could, we moved on to the automaton factory, where Ambrose took the lead by talking to an automaton guard, and we ended up, making a meeting. We scheduled a meeting with who was it? Is it the head of House Alabaster?
Thrail.
I forgot what.
Thrail,
Okay,
yes.
House Thrail. Yeah, because they're two. One controls the stratagem factory, and the other controls the automaton factory. So that is going to happen at some point. We were told we would be contacted, and I believe that is around where the session ended.
Ish. And hopefully we get contact about that meeting before the next day, because it's kind of what I was going for.
Yeah, hopefully we get our invites to this prestigious party.
Yes, indeed, indeed, indeed. That is pretty much what happened the last session. You guys were just scouting around, and at this moment, you guys find yourself in the upper city, just walking around the streets, trying to find what to do and think about the plan forward. You have a party to attend to. Or also Rin has, offered you another outing to the party in the way of, going and exploring some of the sewer areas that she is looking to, scout while the nobles are on their party, taking advantage of this, time. As you mentioned, you guys have set up a meeting with the head of House Thrail, and you are just kind of waiting on that. At first, the meeting was going to take a lot longer than it should have, but now, since you reveal that it was the heroes of Port Trail that wanted to talk to him, the meeting was going to be a lot faster now. So, with that being said, you guys are, as I mentioned, just kind of walking around, wandering on the streets of the upper city. Anything specific that you guys want to do before whatever's going to happen?
Sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you want to do anything, Quartz, since you didn't get an opportunity last week.
I'm like, I don't mind. Kind of something in mind. Like, they're in the upper city, right?
Uh-huh.
So, would there be like any docks or anything nearby, possibly?
Yeah, 100%. Walking around the city, you will obviously get to the part of the coast. The upper city has most of the coastal area of Port Trail. Sectioned off because, as you know, one of the noble houses kind of controls the whole trading thing, by sea or by other means. So yeah, 100% there would be docks around.
Nice.
So
I would like to go and check out the dock if she could.
Yeah, 100%. There ain't no problem with that. Yeah, it takes you a little bit, as he said. You spend a little bit of time kind of walking around, checking things, looking for, looking through the district. As I always mention, the upper city is a very, very different place to the lower city. Lower city is slums almost compared to the upper city, especially some of the districts that you guys already know. Eventually just following along to the coast, and and besides obviously the tidal wave that happened recently also gave you an idea of where the docks may be. So following along those directions, you're able to find the docks easily. I mean, nobody is trying to stop you from reaching the place, because obviously you are, by all means, invited to the upper city. So you're able to get there. What are you going to do there? Yeah, there is no problem there.
She kind of would approach, like, the nearest point to the water she could. And then, of course, hesitant before she folds her hands into like a prayer so she can start praying.
Okay.
And she would start to say, "This is a first for me to pray to a god, but I need your guidance, Ixis. My mind feels like a torrent with no clear direction. Will taking down Dusan prove my worth as your champion?" Hoping, and she kind of like pauses and looks around. It's like, is that gonna work? In her head.
I want you to give me a religion check, please.
Okay. A religion check. Let's see here.
Mormon. Wait.
Okay.
That go? Hang on. Hang on. It's looking kind of weird here on my side of things.
Oh no.
I know. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I was like, where's my button?
All right. Taurin, as you get close to the docks, you start your prayer. You try to find answers, of course. However, you do not feel any feedback in return. Whatever your prayers, where they heard or not, it is, up to whoever to decide. Really, you don't necessarily know. There is not any like physical evidence, like from the other stone bearers that something is replying to you. However,
Not even with.
exactly. However, as I mentioned, as you should already know, Ixus is expecting things from you.
Well, in that response, Taurin would let out a heavy sigh, a little disappointed that she didn't respond. And under her breath, she would say, "Would the people of this world revere me as a heretic, since I had never believed in gods before? Am I worth it?"
I think Rexmoa, noticing this, would just like put his hand on Taurin's shoulder and say, well, one thing that helps me feel connected to Ixis is just being in the water a little bit. I know that you're not too keen on swimming, but the water is what connects us all, even us to Ixis.
Swimming. That seems kind of fun. If we have time for that.
What is the scene like? Are we like pretty secluded?
Well, it is the upper city. You know that this is a place for people with more money and things like that. There's definitely people around, but everybody's just kind of minding their own business. They're all like, doing their own thing. You see people like trading stuff, like boats. Some of them are docking and things like that. Some of them are going. It's a bustling city, but like everybody's just like doing their own.
Hustling and bustling.
Exactly.
I mean, there's like, it's like well, I guess you said there was a giant tidal wave, so I'd assume there'd be like a lot of like seaweed and stuff and gunk and probably some dead jellyfish.
yeah. There's still like some remnants of chaos because it happened fairly recently. But as I said, it is everybody's just kind of minding their own business, doing their own things.
At the very least, this water seems more healthier than that of the lower district. I doubt there's any goop monsters in there, hopefully. I'll be right here.
Well, I mean, might as well give it a try again. Why not? She'll like take off her boots, try to roll up her skirt just up to her knees, and then tie it a nice little knot, and then try and step into the nearest water, or I guess since it might be ocean water, so I'm assuming like there might be like a little like step in spot.
Yeah. You might have found like a spot where you can just like kind of, yeah, exactly. You could just kind of like step in onto the water.
Right.
So yeah, I
Right,
mean,
per toe in.
exactly.
Test the water. Is it cold?
The water is, yes, it is a little bit cold, but nothing you can't handle, you know?
All right. So she's kind of like, you know, just prop herself just right so she can like not fall in, and then just put her feet in, and then okay.
All right, and then Rexmoa is just gonna like jump in next to her and just like float in the water. He kind of looks like a crocodile with his head sticking out.
Okay.
We'll just like join Taurin in prayer.
And just try to pray.
Yeah. If you start giving another prayer, I want you to give me another religion check, please.
Just like a little like a little shaky breath. Exis, can you hear me? And then I will do a religion check. Let's try.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
That's a bit better.
So let's see. All right. So as you get in the water, you start your prayers again, and you close your eyes to focus, get your hands together in a prayer, and you ask for a sign. Once you open your eyes, Taurin, you will see that everything is as you saw it before. Everything is the same. Nothing has really changed. And you see yourself being disappointed by this. However, as you kind of lose a little bit of that faith, I guess, of contacting, you glance it like from the corner of your eye in the water, deep in the water. You can see, and this is an impossibility because of the depth of the water, but you can see very far down the two bright yellow eyes staring at you from the bottom. And as you catch a glance of them, they just move away and disappear.
Having seen that, Taurin would kind of like, her eyes would get really big, and her fur would kind of like puff up a little bit. Going, okay. So she's watching. Got it. That's all I can get from this prayer, I suppose. But it did help a little bit, Rexmoa, getting into the water. Thanks for that.
It also just feels nice on the scales. And yes, she's always watching, Taurin. Not to scare you, but she is.
Well, I guess that's what all gods kind of do, huh? When's the last time you went swimming, though?
Rexmoa thinks about it, and probably not since we've been in the town of Two Rivers. Couldn't exactly go for a swim while we were on the boat here, and, well, the waters haven't been very apt for swimming while we were in the lower district.
True. And she'll nod her head. It was nice to try and give this an attempt at least. It's just awkward. But I didn't really get an answer. Just more of the same. I just gotta find a way to prove myself, and hopefully what I have to do with Dusan is enough. Bring him to justice, maybe? I don't know if I could ever hurt somebody. Really. No matter how angry I get. Maybe a little harm.
Rexmoa just thinks about all the previous bear maulings that he's witnessed and agrees with Taurin.
Oh.
It is a heavy thing to, well, have someone else's life in your hand. Even if, well, you two have your own history. Who are we to judge the other creations of the Titans, after all?
Just a quick sidebar. I saw the previous image, considering that this is the high, this is kind of like the more high-end area, and there are bushes and trees and probably little gardens.
Oh,
I can
Lord.
100% say that there will be things edible if I roll high, because fun fact, a large percentage of the ornamental things grown in cities also have weird berries or nuts or leaves that you can eat. Just know what kills you and what doesn't kill you.
Well, or things like kale used to be like decorative greens.
True.
Yeah, yeah. Wintertime, kale appears in the city. It's kind of funny.
All right.
Holy crap!
What'd you get?
I got a 20.
Nice.
So, Kipper, as you are looking around and trying to find edible things, you managed to find some edible flowers around the city.
Yeah.
Nothing necessarily super gourmet, but it is stuff that you said it yourself. Some stuff just kind of grows, like out of things. So you
It's gonna
definitely
be gourmet when I'm done with it.
Exactly. So you managed to find some edible flowers and other sort of leaves that are edible.
I'm gonna put that. So how do I put that into my?
You can put this.
Put flowers as one and leaves as the other.
Yeah, you can put them like greens for an ingredient kind of deal, foodstuffs.
Yeah, I'm typing edible flowers, edible leaves, just so I know what they are.
You found some lovely marijuana.
No, I don't know if you could
Mary
actually
Jane?
eat marijuana leaves. I don't know anything about that. I don't think people really do that, even if you could, because it's too expensive.
Yes.
Kinda.
So, yeah, you also, as I said, as you are walking by, you kind of find those things,
It's actually got medicinal properties to it, actually.
I mean, maybe some of those may have some medicinal properties. They say you can probably make some teas or some like snacks to go, things like that, Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. So, you guys are coming out of the water, correct?
I suppose.
yeah.
Splish,
I guess so.
splish.
Okay.
I'll provide a arm for anyone getting out of the water. So I'm just sitting at the pier.
Nice. Taurin will take that hand. Thank you.
As you guys exit the water, it didn't take too long for your, kind of a fun little splashy time. But evening starting to approach since you guys were out already all morning in the manor, and you were out and about a little bit. Evening starting to approach, and with that, the sound of a little rumble from wheels could be heard as you see some sort of automaton that instead of legs has wheels to transport itself. As it is looking around, kind of scanning the surroundings, and until he catches a glance out of all of you, and he approaches with a little robotic voice. He would say, "The head of House Trail will receive you now. Please follow along so I can take you to the desired meeting place." You see that you would see that this robot is fairly small. It's just kind of like a messenger kind of robot thing. As I said, it's just like a very small thing that just runs around and kind of just goes around doing things. It doesn't have a lot of humanoid form, unlike most of the automatons that you've seen in the city. So
Taurin kind of look at it, maybe give it a little sniff.
It smells like a robot.
That was faster than I expected.
Should we get dressed?
Get dressed for what?
I will remain in my normal clothing.
Are we going to the meeting, or are we going to the meeting and then straight to the party, or are we going to the party?
The party's tomorrow, Kipper. I know you're so excited to be bumping elbows with the nobility, but we got some time. I mean, you can get dressed
Actually, I
if you
just
like.
wanted to show that I'm better than them, but yeah, that too.
Taurin will untie the knot she tied in her skirt earlier, so it goes back down because she forgot. Oh, and then she'll kind of go, "I'm ready."
The robot is just kind of idling there until you show signs of starting to follow. Then he would just start trailing towards the upper city proper again.
Wait, did he come down with a cart for us to ride in, or are we just following him?
No,
The robot.
he's just a little robot.
Wait, he's got
a little
wheels on his.
robot on wheels.
Yeah, it's just a little guy. Just a little guy.
Okay. Cute. Okay, just making sure.
We'll follow
I know.
behind.
Yeah, if you guys follow behind, you see the robot is very agile and moving around. Clearly, this thing is made to transport the urban landscape of the city, because it can just turn, hop through things, and the bumps in the terrain and the multiple obstacles do not face this robot. It does keep a steady pace, but it is kind of waiting for you. Obviously, they want to. He wants you to catch up. He doesn't want to leave you behind. And slowly he will take you over to the factory that you were before. One of the factories, the one specifically for the automatons. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Just got a text message. Maybe something important. There we go. Okay.
Well, here's the hoping House Trail does not recognize Ambrose.
Mean. Uh-oh.
Last time,
Put him in a suit, put some makeup on him, it was fine.
Ambrose was once upon a time a difficult child in Trail, after all.
Oh. They won't remember. It's been too much time has passed. You'll be fine.
It's been a few years.
Yes,
of
memory hazy.
course, of course. All right.
All right.
So, you guys are taken inside of the factory. what you guys can see is multiple assembly lines and different, I guess, stations where a lot of automatons are being serviced and assembled and even repaired, some of them. You see like how they are taking them by limb, they're taking their limbs and like fixing them or applying new ones, or you know, what you would expect from a normal assembly line. These machines there are bigger machines assembling the automatons, as you guys can probably tell, inside of this place. Now, as you guys are looking, you can see that everything is powered by stratagem. The blue glow is pretty much on every single machine. Some of the other automatons even get the what's it called? Some of the other automatons even get to be repowered again. Maybe they you can see some of them are being like their cells are being changed to get some new ones into them and stuff like that. It is a very big operation what is happening in the factory. As I said, the smell of, you know, burnt metal and some other like metallic chemicals is in the air as, you know, you go through the assembly lines. By the way, in terms of workers, you see the majority of these workers are machines. The similar models to all the ones that you've been already witnessing. You know, humanoid, just look very standard robot things. And you will see some humans, some actual people, and all of them would have the tattoos around their arms or their necks or some bits of their back, but they're very much shown. They're not trying to hide them. And you would see the interesting bit about these people is that they're acting as normal workers for this factory. They're like taking, you know, the roles of whatever supervisors or, you know, I mean, a bunch of different positions in this factory. They all kind of glance at you as you go through. The little robot is still guiding you through this factory. They don't really say much, but you can tell there is eyes on you at every step that you take inside of this factory. Eventually, the robot will lead you to one part in the back that has it's like a little room built in the back. A little bit more fancier in terms of like building quality, with a wooden door rather than the big metallic doors and, you know, the all the industrial stuff you are used to. And the robot just kind of stops by the door and just reaches out with a little bit of a claw hand kind of appendage that it has instead of a proper, you know, fingered hand, and just opens the door. And it goes, your meeting will take place right in here. Please, step inside. And, you know, it pushes the door open and it moves to the side. As you open the door, obviously, you will see a very fancy looking office on the inside. Completely different to what you saw on the outside. This place is arranged. This place is very pretty. And, you know, as I said, complete opposite of the industrial nature of the building. And as you enter, obviously, there is a person looking out of the window. Its back is facing you guys, so it's turned around. And it is looking out of the window overseeing some other parts of the city. As, you know, they are just kind of there. At first, they remain quiet until you step inside. And he turns around and you can see the man is the way I described it before, he still kind of has a similar attire. It is a combination between robes and like a suit. It is like a sleeveless kind of jacket, suit jacket kind of deal. You see that obviously, since it has no sleeves, the arms are covered with these dark ink tattoos that go around all their arms, all the way into like their wrists or their hands. Same with their neck. And as I said, parts of the back and things like that. The man seems very calm and collected, and even looks happy to have you have your audience. The man turns around and then looks at you, and he just smiles and sits down on the office chair. And soon after, a couple more automatons that were actually kind of hidden inside of the whole furniture, kind of like like a small compartment opens in one wall and an automaton comes out to put seats in front of his desk, all 4 seats for all of you. And without saying a word, he just kind of gestures for you all to sit down as the automatons go and then go back, and like a compartment closes, and then it's like a normal wall again. It's probably kind of...
We'll go ahead and sit down.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything like suspicious about these chairs? These suspicious chairs.
They are suspiciously good looking and suspiciously comfortable as well.
All right, I'll sit in the suspiciously comfortable chair.
It is, as I said, very comfortable.
And I'll try to sit like closer to him as well, as a note.
Well, they are like the chairs are
So
put
I
on
can't
the...
without being weird.
Right. The chairs are being put at the other side of the desk, so you kind of all are like in front of him. And
Okay.
he takes a seat on his like larger, like kind of sofa chair kind of deal, you know?
Lauren be a little wary. She probably would still be standing, probably near a chair. Tempted, but not sitting.
Okay. What about you, Mr. Beep?
Can I just do... is a perception check just basically to do kind of a scan of the room?
Yeah.
Or...
You can either
Okay.
give me a perception... Well, give me an investigation. Perception is just kind of for things that you may miss on the spot. Investigation would be more to like thoroughly look for something, you know?
Okay. Because I don't know what I'm looking for is the thing.
All right, yeah, so give me an investigation check then. Yeah, exactly. That works. Okay.
I see nothing.
Kipper, the smell of fresh wood...
Instantly blind.
The smell of fresh
Blinking.
wood and leather just kind of amazes you. It kind of feels like when you were in... It kind of feels like when you were in Galranthier, you remember the very close to nature of the the lifestyle of the elves, and these kind of smells just kind of bring you back a little bit. Whatever you're looking around, you just kind of stop looking at like on first glance, and then you just kind of focus on the man in front of you after. As far as you can tell, this room is normal. Even the automatons coming out of like compartments on the walls don't even faze you. So,
I guess.
oh yeah, go ahead.
If no one else is gonna, I'd just be like, this reminds me a bit of the library in Mistbell. Just the smell, anyway.
The man that is already sitting down on his like, big chair nods and goes, well, I did get a very nice wood for this room to be built. I, of course, wanted something to remind me of the good of nature. And I think I hit the nail, didn't I?
You could say that.
And he goes...
Could use a few more plants, maybe.
And to
Glance
that...
around.
And to that, Rexmoa, he nods and just kind of waves his hand, and you see like a soft glow of magic as on a random kind of vase object, a plant starts growing out of nowhere.
Rexmoa nods his head. Rather impressed, you must admit.
And he goes, well, I believe we have not been introduced. I am, of course, Selvin Thrail. You have most likely heard of me, if you hold such esteemed titles for our city.
The titles were just chance. Well, whether you want to call it the wrong or right place at the right or wrong time. I am Ambrose, and it is a pleasure to meet you. I did not think that I would be meeting with the Selvin of House Thrail when I requested a meeting with someone.
But how could I miss this opportunity to meet the heroes of our city face to face? After all, I have heard of your heroics, and I gotta say, I am impressed.
How so? In what way? Tell me, what are people saying about us? I find that sometimes, truth gets distorted as, rumors spread. I don't want us to seem too grandiose.
Truth, lies, rumors. It comes to a point where it all starts to blend in. And we don't really know what's reality anymore. Whatever the people may say, whatever I have heard, or whatever we have found out, is better to keep it to oneself. Perceptions can be deceiving.
May I ask, why weren't you, after the flood, why were you not out on the streets helping people? House Borealis was.
He smiles at that and says, well, to be completely frank, I am running a very delicate operation. Not necessarily on this factory. So, I could not get myself in any sort of danger. Many things would go wrong if I did. Though I do appreciate the help of House Trishaw. They are indeed lovely, lovely individuals. Very noble, those two Dragonborn.
It begs the question, what if you're willing to add operation? I'm assuming that if it is of more dire consequence than what happened with the flood at the Inventors' Fair, it must be something of at least equal danger.
Oh, please. Do you really think I could cause the destruction of our own city? No. You are severely mistaken.
I never implied that you would cause the destruction.
Good. Then, I will say, my work here will change the lives of people. But I cannot reveal what I am doing because, of course, it is a secret between me and the saints. And you must understand, these kind of secrets are very, very important.
Change
I
their
think
lives
I'd
for the better,
understand.
right?
Of course.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Sometimes people say things like that and they don't tell the whole story. It's kind of odd when people are vague. I just wanted to make sure. Sorry.
Well, I wouldn't expect less from heroic people like yourselves to doubt me, a simple practitioner of magic and invention. But I am here to tell you, I am striving to become one of your allies.
In what way?
And he smiles as he stands up from his chair and starts pacing around, like, on the back of his desk. And he goes, well, going back to what has been said, what rumors have been told, I may or may not have gotten some information of your antics in the lower city and our encounter with that nasty little parasite. And I am here to tell you, as a friend, of course, stick your nose out of matters you don't understand.
It's not as much sticking our nose in other people's business as much as it is helping people when we see help is needed. Whether that leads us to something that would have been left. I mean, it's entirely up to chance and fate. I don't know where it takes us any given way.
Ah, of course.
Just make sure you're not on the other end of it. But, of course, you're upstanding, so I would never see that happening.
The man just keeps pacing around until he walks over to one of his walls. And on one of his walls, you can see now, he is staring at a framed, not a picture, but very large parchment with the schematics of an automaton. The automaton is the same design as the counselor of the saints.
Yeah, that tracks.
And he goes, of course, I do appreciate heroic actions. But sometimes, things are better left alone. And of course, me and my associates like to be left alone. After all, we have a job to complete. And Well, nobody likes pests when they're doing their job.
You're not implying that you're doing something that's unseemly that a hero would get involved in. As long as you don't do anything like that, we won't get in your way.
I would never imply such things. Those words have never come out of my mouth.
Yeah, this man wants to be our friend. Are you going to that party at that house over there? He just points out the window.
Ah, yes, the charity party in House Aaron. Of course.
Yes.
I wouldn't dare
that's
miss
what I
it.
meant. Can you get us an invite since we're your friends now? We don't have a permanent place of residence, so I think House Alabaster couldn't get to us. They might not be as capable as you and your adorable little robot.
He laughs at what you're saying and says, "Ah, so you ask a favor of me. And what do I get in return?"
Friends? Can't your friends just do things for their friends?
You said that you would be our ally, and starting off with quid pro quo isn't really a good way of starting that.
Well, let's ask him. What are you looking to, get out of this?
Kipper, nudges Taurin and gives, a mini side eye, just oi, that's not helping negotiations.
And he
Says the
goes,
person grilling this man.
you see the man notices your action, Kipper, and he raises a hand. It's kind of like, it's all right, He goes, "Oh, me? Well, as I mentioned before, I would like my business to remain left alone."
Well, we certainly didn't come here today to get into your business or anything. As I said to your automaton god, I was just curious in automatons themselves. You see, I'm not very knowledgeable, and seeing as we are going to be in the upper city more often, I thought it was a good idea to learn more, and they interest me. You've been doing another fabulous job making them.
He bows his head at this in thanks and goes, "We create the most sophisticated and impressive machines. Of course, all with the help of our benefactors, the Saints, and our large team of researchers and tinkerers."
I do have a question. It's just something I find interesting. What are the crystals that power the robots made of? Just purely interest.
That is a company secret. Unfortunately, I cannot reveal to you. Besides, that's not even my job. You should talk to House Aaron or House Alabaster. They both deal with that. However,
I apologize. There's too many houses and I just got into this city.
He nods and goes, "I, however, have helped him with some of their intricate technology. And I gotta say, it's rather unique."
I certainly haven't seen anything like it. But I have seen the evolution of the automaton, and I feel that's a bit more impressive in its own right.
You have. Are you a resident, perchance? Or were you a resident?
Once upon a time.
You see he starts to pace around again and again and again. Like, just kind of, he looks very thoughtful at what you have said. Well, what is your opinion? Tell me. Do you think the primitive nature of automatons that was left behind years ago has now been modernized, and does it have a good impact on the lives of people?
Well, since I've come here, I must say that they are much more capable than they were before, able to provide better for the people of Strain. Certainly more sophisticated compared to some of the things I've seen in other areas.
And he goes, rightfully so. And, well, we wouldn't like this progress to stop, now would we? Hence why the only thing I ask is for me and my associates to be left alone. And of course, that entails for you, the lovely, heroic people of Port Strail, to stay out of our business. I don't think it's a secret that me and my people have very visible marks, and he raises an arm, kind of showing you the tattoos that he has. So, for the sake of this alliance to work, if you see somebody marked in this way, the best course of action would be to turn around and forget what you saw.
Just as a reminder / clarification, the marks in question and also the tattoos of the people working in the factory are the same tattoos on shadow druids?
Correct.
I guess, like, traditionally?
You would 100% know that because of Borealis's explanation that House Thrail is the house of the shadow druids.
All right.
I think
Were you gonna say something?
I think multiple. Well, at least Kipper's gonna take a stressed glance at trying to be sneakily glance at Taurin, see how she's doing.
Well, secrecy is important, and we can respect that much.
Pardon, if this is too personal, I just figured you should know this since we want to be friends with each other. I don't know if you're aware, but those marks that you and the people out there have are also ones on the shadow druids. So I know it's quite embarrassing that you would share the same ones. Maybe you went to the same tattoo artist, but that I'm just trying to look out for you. That could be a bad look. Those are some rather unsavory people, Mr. Thrail.
Rexmoa.
Yes, Kipper? We all make mistakes, Kipper. It's okay. I'm just lucky that I've never gotten a tattoo.
In this aspect, he did not make a mistake.
He
Is
laughs
this true,
at
Mr.
what,
Thrill?
yeah, he laughs at what you say and goes, guilty as charged.
My God.
Now, honestly, what you could give us from this alliance purely is information. We have met Shadow Druids before, and honestly, right now, I don't sense that we are getting too much. I would just like to know what. Like, are you a single group that works together? Are you just all happen to be of the same class? What are you all looking for? Just general things.
We're looking for the Emperor.
What
Oh, no, go ahead. Go
sorry.
ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
we're really trying to get at here is that we've been attacked unprovoked by people similar to yourself. We were hoping that would not happen again.
He smiles and he goes, well, it's quite simple. I already told you. We are looking for the betterment of everyone's lives. A noble cause, you may say.
And why would that involve kidnapping young children?
How about we keep things friendly here, Kipper? That is a terrible accusation you're making.
Yeah,
So
you
I
see,
suggest you keep it to yourself.
you see Selvin approach the table, specifically looking at you, Kipper, and he leans forward a little bit, and he goes, your friend is right, although there is no offense taken. After all, I must thank you. If you wouldn't have given one of my associates a swift death, it would have been very bad for our name to have one of those parasites running around carrying our brand. Although I must say, your methods are quite barbaric for a hero. Kipper, he's looking straight
Just
at
given
you.
the
with-
label.
He is looking straight at you with a little bit of a grin as he's saying this.
I never gave myself this title. It was imposed on me. If you'd like to find out how I'm really like, although I think this conversation has done enough of that.
And he moves back a little again and paces over once more, and he says, oh, no, we are here to be civilized folk, after all. And in terms of those rumors and bad things about kidnappings, I know nothing of such things. And as I said, perceptions can be deceiving. So, I would
Speaking of perception, can I perceive whether he's lying or not?
that would be an insight check, but yes. Give me an insight check. Okay.
Oh, dang.
Kipper, with your insight, you can tell he is telling the truth, but not the whole truth. Like, there is
So
something
he
hidden.
might not have personally been involved, but like he's still.
That is up for interpretation.
somehow.
That is up for interpretation. I cannot
Yeah.
tell you yes or no. But what you know is that with his
I'm not
mannerisms
asking,
and
I'm
things.
just rhetorical.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's a half truth.
Dr. Thrill, if
Kind of like a
What?
mermaid.
I can ask a question.
He just kind of, gives you a little bow to like, you go on.
There's been a lot of talk around town about folks going missing. So, what are your perspective? I guess what's your perspective of like these nighttime attacks that have been going on?
Oh, I thought you already solved that issue, killing that awful creature in broad daylight.
Right, but what about like where did it? Do you know possibly where it could have came from? It's just weird that it was in the town. Wouldn't have the automatons like solved that issue before us? Aren't they to protect the people? Correct me if I'm wrong.
He goes, there are things that are better left buried on the ground. Unearthing such things would not be beneficial for everybody. All parties included, of course.
Well, I think that we've both asserted our positions on these things. Unless my party has more to say, we can, on paper, say that we are allies. And you can kind of see Kipper's gritting his teeth during this.
Yes, I must say that my side has been rather rude and unbecoming. You have to forgive us. None of us are noble-born such as you are.
I'm going to let you in on a secret. Neither am I.
I suppose that makes sense. I had not seen you originally. I believe you are a recent noble house, are you not?
Fairly new, you could say, yes.
No doubt because of your additions, the automatons.
Well, as I said, there are things that are better left alone. And I hope that for this alliance to be prosper, it stays that way.
Arnold nod.
And he goes and sits back
Kipper
down
will
again.
just continuously eye him down. It's not like an intense, like, I hate you stare, but it is a soulless stare.
You can see that he goes and sits back down, and he says, rumors can be poisonous. And I sure hope you're not falling for those despicable tales of whatever evil they're trying to sell you of me or my associates.
I haven't personally heard, honestly, really much about you so far in the city. The information pretty much just led us to those blue abominations, so you can at least trust us to look at things with a discerning eye. We won't believe the first thing that we hear.
Good. Well, then I think we can be allies if the situation allows it. But I will remind you, as I am an important person for this city, me and my associates have eyes everywhere. So,
Oh, is that how your little friend found us? We're curious about that.
yes. So, I will say, stay out of those undesirable companies that don't understand our work and try to, well, destroy what we have created so far.
We certainly both have reputations to uphold in front of the public. But, if I may, I did come here out of curiosity for your work rather than your, well, what we've been speaking about recently.
Well, what can I help you with? Of course, you must understand I cannot reveal some industry secrets, but since we are keeping this truce, we'll call it, I feel like I can be friendly towards you.
Yes, and I'm hoping the same, of course. And you will just have to inform me if I am saying something that would be asking a secret or not.
Of course.
I'm just naturally inquisitive. When I lived here previously, the automatons were much more, how to say, working on spare parts. Your additions have been nothing but miraculous. I was wondering how you got the idea.
For the improvements themselves?
Yes.
Well, everything must evolve, everything must change for the best. It is but the laws of nature. After all, if you're not changing and evolving, you are going to be left behind, and eventually, well, you will stop existing.
That makes sense. Were you and House Aaron always working together? I wasn't here when the stratagem was invented, so I wouldn't know.
We have worked closely ever since they got their magnificent idea. Although I will say they provided the funds, I am going to be a little bit selfish here and say that their idea was actually ours. But, of course, I am but a humble man, and I allowed them to take the credit. After all, they gave us a very generous amount of coin for their idea, and he does like air quotes, to come to life.
Well, that seems to happen a lot in noble circles, to my understanding.
And he nods and says, Yeah, so by all means, they are the ones who have the credit for stratagems, but let it be known that it was our technology that made it possible. Of course, do not tell this to them, otherwise the party's going to be a little bit awkward. And he laughs in a very, pompous way.
Of course. A part of our allegiance, one might say. If you don't mind me asking, I was a bit interested in the counselor. Your automaton said that it was a company secret, but I was just wondering why he was so different than other automatons.
And he looks over to the framed schematic that is on one of the walls. And it goes, well, the counselor is made with a new experimental technology that makes him even better than the common automaton. It is a marvel of evolution, and we are very proud to be the creators of such intricate machinery. As you see on the wall, obviously there's the schematic over there. You see detailed parts and pieces and things like that. I would say you can try and make sense of it, but this is another language for you because it is obviously written in very technical terms for machinery.
Yeah, and I can't imagine Ambrose being able to decipher it to begin with anyway, honestly.
So, exactly. So, this goes for the party. So all of you who would try to make sense of it, yeah, you can discern some words or things, but it's well, how does this, what is this? What is that? What does this mean? And yeah, sure, you can understand the language, but you don't understand what every little bit says there, if that makes any sense.
Taurin be like, that one looks like a tree.
And as I mentioned, obviously you have met the counselor. It is an automaton that is much more different to the standard model that you have seen all over the place. It is taller, slimmer, and it looks to be a lot, advanced is the word.
Too much for a druid mind to understand, that's for sure.
It must have taken a lot of work to make something like that. I did hear that the Saints played a part, but no doubt that you are the reason it came to be.
Oh, of course. Besides their so generous funding, the Saints gave us the most important piece of this mechanical puzzle. But of course, that I cannot tell.
You really do like making us curious, though, that's for sure.
Curiosity is not a bad thing.
You like to be vague.
Curiosity is not a bad thing, as long as it's curiosity for things that are beneficial for all of us.
For someone who doesn't want us to look into the things that you're involved in, you kind of just piqued our interest. Not that we will, but I got big ears, It's kind of hard not to eavesdrop around this city.
It sounds very interesting to learn more about. But we won't pry because you like, again, as you said before, you like your secrecy. So
We'll
And I
just stick
appreciate
to our
that.
heroic act.
Good. And I will stick to doing my job. Perhaps when my job is finished, maybe we can discuss all of this over a nice cup of wine, maybe. But for now, there is much that I can't tell you.
We kind of got that.
we can take our time. Maybe one day we could have a cup of wine over this. That'd be delightful.
And he goes, well,
We'll see how this alliance continues to blossom over the course of time.
I guess we will. And you see him raise his hand, and the panel of the automatons like open, and the automatons come out, but they're just kind of waiting. And he says, well, now that I've gotten my point across, and I believe we're not going to have any issues on the future, I must humbly request you leave the premises because, well, I am a busy man and I need to get work done.
Understood. We'll make our leave.
Thank you for taking your time to meet with us. We appreciate it.
Oh, it
Don't
is
worry,
tour.
Kipper.
One of you say that over again. Somebody.
Yeah, everybody just spoke at the same time right there.
That's all I heard. I was like,
Rexmoa just said, oh, so no tour of the factory?
I can arrange one of my servants to give you the tour, but unfortunately, it would not be guided by me, as I need to depart.
We weren't
wait.
expecting to meet you in the first place, so honestly,
Where you going?
It is completely understandable.
At that he says, oh, I have plenty of work to do. To you, Rexmoa.
well, we'll look forward to that cup of wine sometime in the future, hopefully.
Indeed we will.
Don't you know, Rexmoa, he has a wordell to solve, okay? Just let the man go and solve his riddles.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I haven't solved mine for today. Thank you for the reminder, Kipper.
Well, we'll be off then, probably in the lobby waiting for.
Our tour guide.
Yeah.
And he just kind of
And
bows.
Kipper just starts leaving.
Yeah, he kind of bows, and the automatons that came out of these compartments just kind of gesture you towards the door. And, everybody just stands up and starts leaving. And Kipper, I want you to give me a little bit of a perception check as you exit the room.
I was gonna say as well, as we stand up and leave the room, I did want to use Divine Sense, since it doesn't have any sort of obvious tell. It's just me basically looking around.
Okay, what are you trying to look for specifically?
Well, the Divine Sense lets me zero in on any sort of evil or heavenly presence, specifically celestials, fiend, and undead, and if stuff around me is consecrated or desecrated ground.
Okay, so we'll go first with your divine sense, Ambrose. As for you, Ambrose, I can tell you the factory itself doesn't give off any of those signs of evil or anything like that with your divine sense. Does it specifically tell you what it is? I'm assuming it does tell you which specific thing it is, right? Out of that list.
Yes, I just don't understand its like specific identity. So like if it's like a named creature, I don't know that. But if it's an undead fiend or celestial, I know for matter of fact what it counts as.
Right. Okay.
And I know generally where it's coming from as well.
Okay. So, as I said, you don't feel anything in the factory or any in your surroundings. However, below the ground, there is a big feeling of something has been desecrated.
Are you're answering Ambrose's thing?
Yeah, this is Ambrose.
Okay.
This is Ambrose. As for you, Kipper, as you guys are being escorted out and the robots just kind of get you out of the room and close the door, Kipper, with your big ears, you manage to catch a murmur of the words that this man was saying as you were leaving to a robot that remained inside. And what you could hear this man say was, "Bring me in contact with the advisor." That's all you could get out of it. And the doors close, and there is a base model automaton that is giving you that starts giving you a tour of the facilities. It is very much like one of those like pre-recorded guided tours kind of deal, as they're taking you over the different sections and stuff like that. I was gonna say, as for what the robot says, as I mentioned, it is one of those guided tours that just starts super boring, where you hear a recording of something. Obviously, this is a robot just talking to you, and it's just taking you over this section. It's like, oh, this section is where we assemble this little bit, and oh my god, the company does this, and this, and this, and this, and blah 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 blah.
I'm just thinking of Fallout during that.
Yeah. Kind of like that. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's exactly what yeah, that is exactly the kind of vibe that is giving,
It's so awkward, but it's also really good information about the facility itself.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the vibe that I'm getting. Eventually, if you guys don't want to do anything during the tour, then they will just eventually escort you out of the factory as the tour ends.
Yeah, I'll just ask basic questions about the facility to the automaton. It's obvious that I'm paying attention, kind of just keeping up the idea that Ambrose is interested in the automatons themselves and how they're assembled.
Yeah, and as I said, anything that's basic that whoops, I broke something. Anything that's basic in that doesn't involve any company secrets or stuff like that would be answered to you. So all the stuff that is told to people, pretty much,
Besides that, though, I won't make any sort of actions inside the factory itself.
All right, perfect. So you guys are done with the tour. At this point, it is pretty much evening at this point. It's getting to nighttime already.
Are we out of the building in the estate?
You guys are outside of the factory. Yes, let me move you guys from background. Sorry. You guys are outside of the factory.
Are there any automatons near us?
I mean, the guards covering the factory and some other patrolling here and there, but yes, there are, yes.
Okay, so we're not that far away. We have to keep getting farther away, I'm assuming, to speak freely.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. If we could make our way a little bit further out. I think that the smell of the fumes and the oils are just starting to get to me a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
Understandable, lad. Not the most pleasant place, even when we disclude the company.
And we're saying this while we're talking.
Yeah, you guys are walking away, you know?
Yeah.
How
So
about
once
we...
we...
Oh,
Oh,
sorry, I was
sorry.
just gonna say, how about we return to the lower city and find a place to eat there?
Lower city, upper city, schmoper city.
Lower City sounds
Yeah.
delightful. Let's go. Get some food.
Once we get out of the range of any automatons, or at least anything in our visual range.
Yeah, if you walk a little bit, you might be able to be into like another like you know, less, I guess, not crowded, but like an area that has no vigilance, I would say.
Yeah. Kipper would just be like, I'm sorry for where I was talking, but I could tell instantly that there was no intention for an alliance. He was simply just gauging us. It was entirely just subtext and not even intimidation, just simply, this is what I'm doing, don't mess with me. I can't stand people like that. Although, obviously, I can't seem to stand a large amount of people, but there was simply nothing that we would get out of that. I wanted to make it clear that as long as he didn't do anything bad, we wouldn't get involved, but we'll be seeing him soon, I'm sure.
Trust me, I wanted to wring his neck too. But we'd have to be
Yeah.
civil sometimes, you know?
How are you doing, Taurin?
I guess fine. Better now that we're out of there.
I'm glad you're alright then, Taurin. But I will say, for tomorrow's sake, please keep your mouths tighter than today.
I mean, just ask questions.
I'm going to resign myself to a character, honestly. Since this was a meeting with a very shady individual that had Shadow Druid markings, I think I was particularly...
Who is also
I'll-
friends with the saints and every other house in this Porch Trail. Getting on his bad side gets us on the bad side of everyone in town, including the people. All he has to do is snap his fingers, and every single person in this city will hate us.
I guess
I-
being a hero isn't as, well, assured as it used to be.
Not fun all the time.
I
That's-
said as much as I felt I could without us getting into trouble. I just want to make sure he understands that we're not just pushovers.
So,
By doing
I guess-
that... Oh, sorry.
no, you're
Go
good.
ahead. No, go ahead, Dawn.
I was gonna say, well, I guess we didn't get an invitation? Correct me if I'm
We
wrong
have plenty
on
of
that
other ways to get into the party.
one. No.
Don't worry yourself too much about that, Taurin. I was merely probing to see, well, what they actually wanted from us.
Right. I mean, if all else fails, we can always try some mouseback riding.
Yeah. I
what?
think the only thing that he asked, like the only ally thing that he said was, don't involve yourself with anything that has to do with the Saints or the Shadow Druids or... And then what we get from it, I still don't necessarily see.
Well, you're learning about Strail. That's what you're getting. This is what this place is like. The nobles and the saints do as they please. And the people of Strail sit and listen.
For now.
It is in our best interest to stay humble tomorrow. We cannot take an action or say something that would be aggressive towards anyone.
I think for
Go ahead.
tomorrow... Sorry. For tomorrow, I'm planning to remove my emotion. Obviously, I'm probably going to see multiple nobles. Multiple of them have nothing to do with anything that's happening. They might just be snobbish. I'm just going to dial up the charisma. Maybe whatever I somehow did when we were under Mistbell. I don't know.
That
Just
would be
passively asking questions. Yeah. I would say this is not the normal for me, but you know me better.
No asking questions about things we've seen. No asking questions about things we know. What we know are secrets, and secrets do not like being handled here. Just as easily tomorrow could be a way to silence us.
I would love to see if there's anyone that will be at that soiree or whatever that's going to have any experience or knowledge of the tower. I'm just personally... Well, I shouldn't concern you with any of this. I'm just going to make it seem like I'm a tourist and I'm very interested in the sights. And I really want to know... Oh my goodness, that's so cool. You're so entertaining. Would you like to buy me a drink? I'm very small.
Yes. I would remind you all that the time that we were in Galvathea, the words we chose to use made things worse. The same will happen here. Let us not get on anyone's bad side.
I was actually doing pretty good in Galvathea, though. And then I look at Rexmoa.
Even if you were doing good there, here you still mention the children. Something that I specifically requested that we stay quiet about.
I apologize for that. I cannot... Just specifically... that snake. Or anyone that involves themselves. And I know that he's involved somehow. I can't stand having a conversation. I should just not speak. I honestly... Sorry. I'll be better for tomorrow. We don't have to get too deep into this.
This is my point is on. We need to be careful about what we say. And that's why I will not be going to the party tomorrow. For the sake of our lives and others, I cannot go.
I bet some patrolling could still be done on, like, the outskirts of the city or wherever you feel you need to be, so don't worry. Honestly, having 3 people at the party, I don't think it will hurt too much if we don't have a 4th. I think you're completely fine. I think Rin was a bit too unsensitive. Dang, I don't do Wordle enough.
You know, this reminds me of one of my travels during the merchant. But if you still want to go to the party, a little story I got for you is that when I was traveling around for my first couple of years, I came across a village unlike any other, one with tiny little beans who helped me find a way inside the city since the gate needed coin and, well, I was broke. But it does require a spell or potion, depending if we can find it in the city, or we might have to brew one. But it can shrink you down to size, fit in someone's pocket.
Can't you turn into a mouse? Can you already do that?
I can do that, but Ambrose can't. But we can.
He's a pretty big guy.
It's an option.
It'll be fine. My reason for not coming with is to not jeopardize anyone.
You wouldn't.
If you think that by revealing to Thraeon what we know is bad, it would be worse if I came tomorrow. I have already made it pretty obvious how I feel about certain people that will be attending that ceremony.
It wouldn't be the same without you. That's all.
No. You don't have to worry. We all fully understand. And I'm willing to be, very schmoozy.
If you understood, then you wouldn't have made the comment you made in the meeting.
Ambrose. I'm not one to idly just sit there while someone is gauging us when I actively know that they're dealing with such things. If he wants to label us, fine, but I'm sick of these nobles, and I'm sick of letting them hold any power over me. I'm sorry if that affects you, and I understand that's pretty cruddy, but this is just kind of how I am.
You're not really selling me on the whole
you're-
attending the party thing tomorrow, Kipper.
I don't think you're wrong for what you said. But you have to understand, Kipper. By you saying that, you confirm his suspicions. You confirm that we are the ones who put a stop to it. You confirm that we are working with other people, and you put those people in danger.
He already knew these things from the conversation. I didn't delve deeper than he delved. Contextually, he was revealing to us how much that he knew and the things he was personally involved in without saying so much as words about it specifically, but implying greatly. He, regardless of what we had said today, he would have acted the same exact way.
Maybe. But tomorrow is
Now
going to be
Sylvana,
different.
on the other hand, yeah, don't worry about tomorrow. I'm going to specifically find people that are less involved. I'm okay with snobbish people as long as they're, I don't know.
House Thraeon will pretend to work with us. But there are some that will be at that party who, if you make any mention of things that you know, they will try to hurt you immediately.
I'm not going to mention anything I know. I'm only going to ask questions. And only ones that can be veiled under the guise of I'm just a regular person questions. We really don't have to continue going over this, Ambrose. I understand.
I'm glad. Because that's the reason I'm not going. I know I can't hold myself back. If I see the saints, I will ask about the orphanage. And I can't do that. It would be suspicious. And I refuse to put suspicion on us or anyone we're associated with. And
Well-
I don't want to put undue danger on those kids who just got their lives back.
If that's your concern, we can always do a little silence spell. No one will know what you're saying, only you.
I somehow feel like that would look worse.
That is actually very suspicious.
We just say he's a mute. Who would know the wiser? Well, except for the person. No, that's right. Well, we can say you lost your voice during, like maybe we go on a little mission tonight or something. You know, go find some frogs, and we'll say he's got a frog in his throat. You know.
Hearing Ambrose's voice does hurt my voice sometimes, so that would actually make sense. But I didn't say that in character.
He's gonna look like Taurin. He's gonna look like a flashlight if we bring him in. There's like pretty much all
Then we
the
make a
people
rave.
he hates. All the people currently alive that he hates is gonna be in that room. He's gonna be like dancing with a lady, and it's just gonna be like flashing all over. It's
I will
It's
not be
not a-
dancing with anyone. No, I will use my time more wisely, in a way that I am better suited for.
So I will be doing the dancing. Hopefully there's short people there. Honestly, I didn't see any of the noble families being any of the short people.
Just, I'm not saying any of this to be mean or hurtful. I just want all of you to be safe and careful. Noble houses are
understand.
more dangerous than even what we just dealt with previously.
Yeah.
I'm worried for us is all.
I understand your fear. And even if we didn't have the Titans on our side, I wouldn't let anything happen to any of us. But I think we should leave this at that. Everything's gonna be fine. And if you start cycling bad, just let me know and we'll talk about something else. I know it's gonna be a stressful couple of days. And it has been a stressful couple of weeks. Let's go and
say
get
the
something
least.
to eat, okay?
It is best that we relax before tomorrow.
So, you guys go. Are you guys heading all the way to the lower city?
Ambrose would prefer to, but if that's not what everyone else does, that's fine.
I thought we were going to the lower city.
That's what my intention was.
Okay.
But again, if the rest of the party would prefer to stay in the upper city, we can.
No, that's fine. That's fine. As I said, so you guys walk over from the upper city all the way to the lower city, making it a little bit later since it is a little bit of a trek. But eventually you get back to the lower city that you guys already know. You are in the main district, the area where you guys came in from, and you're gonna find yourself some place to eat. Are you guys going to go into the Plain Dagger, or are you looking for anything else?
I mean, I'm fine. Just a plain dagger.
Okay. Yeah, so you walk over to the Plain Dagger, the tavern that you already know since you've been staying there since pretty much the start. And yeah, you got yourself a table where you've already been so far, and you get some food. It's as usual as you've been there. The drawings are still there. That's how you guys know that it's been there. You guys have
That
been
was
there.
after I killed that lady.
Yes, sir. It was.
That was after I straight up lasered that lady.
So,
Rexmoa's eating soup on the chandelier.
if you guys are gonna get some food, I would say let me open up the price sheets real quick. Where did I put the price sheets? There you go. All right, depending on what you guys want to eat, it will be the price. I would say this is a cheap place, so there are not gonna be a lot of big fancy meals, unlike the ones that you had at the other tavern. The Drunken Minstrel is the one that I named. I think I did.
That's the one that we were at previously, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That is a much more expensive one. So it was obviously a lot more, a lot more gold. But now it's going to be cheaper. I would say just for the sake of moving things along, that you guys are going to spend around 10 silver for a decent meal. And you're going to get your... Yeah, and you're going to get your a room, which that will be 10 silver plus 5 silver for the room, and another 5 silver for breakfast the next morning. So everybody
20
will
silver?
Yeah, everybody would have to take down 20 silver in total.
And
Oh, and
yeah.
before you retire to the night or anything, I will say to Taurin, could you let Ruid know that I will be coming with her tomorrow?
Oh, I can ring her up real quick. Yeah.
You'll likely have to go to Borealis, but I'm sure she can inform her.
Sure thing. Well, then she'll tap on her little earring to ring up Borealis.
Okay. Yeah, and as you ring, you feel the magic coursing through the earring, and then a few seconds later, you hear the voice of Borealis in your head, and it goes, "Hello, hello."
Hello, hello. Good evening.
Good evening. Is everything all right?
Everything's dandy. So I just wanted to pass on a message here saying that Ambrose would like to join Rin tomorrow.
Oh, wonderful. I would let her know. Anybody else going, or are the rest of you going to stay up and join me in the party?
I think Ambrose is the only one at this point, unless somebody changes their mind later.
All right, well, do let me know. I have your uniforms almost ready, so for tomorrow they should be 100% ready for you to join me as my, we'll call it security, but you will be able to have the upper hand by being inside of the party without nobody noticing.
Oh, perfect. I'll let everyone know.
Telepathically, Kipper heard outfit and was like,
Outfit
change. Kipper's ears were so big that he could hear your mind.
You can hear your thoughts.
All the thoughts. Yeah. And of course, Taurin would relay that to the party, of course, of their new threads they'll be donning tomorrow.
Yeah. And Borealis. Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say thank you, Borealis, and I will let everyone know.
He goes, all right then, I will make the appropriate preparations, and then I will see you at the manor before the party starts at around, before sunset.
Before sunset. Got it.
Alrighty then, if there is nothing else, then I will leave you be.
Have a good night.
Goodbye, and you feel the magic fade away from the earring as the communication spell completely fades.
Awesome. And then she'll turn to Ambrose with a thumbs up. Message delivered.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, and then I'm not sure, is everybody else nearby? Are they kind of in their own rooms at this point, or?
No, this would have been happening as you guys had dinner or something like that. This would be like, I just wanted to move things along,
Okay, got it. Awesome. All good. But yeah, Taurin would then just let everyone know that they'll be getting their new outfits and to be ready, was it before sunset?
Yes.
Yes. Got it.
One last thing. I didn't want to mention it in the upper city, since they do have eyes everywhere. But I confirmed. There is something underneath that factory. I could feel it.
That Zelvin guy did mention underground in a very auspicious way.
Of course.
You don't think he was actually trying to hint at it, do you?
In his way of being secret, he kind of gave away a big secret. If he did.
Of course. It is not like any of us are going to look into that or anything.
There's no way that he didn't intentionally mention that, now that you say that.
Whatever the case is, I sense something lurking there.
Guess we'll find out tomorrow.
I can't tell you exactly what, but it's not a thing, but rather the land, the ground itself.
Oh. Is that what you're going to go with Rin with and investigate a little bit more then? Or is there more to it that you're going?
We will have to see.
Okay. Well then, I'll turn in for the night. I will see you guys bright tomorrow morning then, it seems like.
I guess so.
Good night.
Rexmoa was totally here the whole time.
Yes.
I was eating.
I know. I know. It's all good. But yeah, so Rexmoa and everybody else, make sure to take down 20 silver pieces in total. This will be from the food of the night, the morning, and the room. You guys are currently in the plain dagger. It is, well, you are sleeping the night away.
Where's my money? Where did the money slot go? Oh, right here. I was like, where
The
did everything
money.
go? Money. How many do I have left? Oh, I got a lot left.
Okay. So make sure to get your all of your resources back, because you guys take the long rest. And in the next morning, you guys wake up, go down, as I said, you have your breakfast. That's been paid with the 20 silver that you've already used. And it's all good. It is morning in the lower city. As you guys remember, everything is still under this, not necessarily lockdown, but like curfew. Even though the menace at night was already vanquished by you, people are still, trying to recover, trying to see if truly this is over. So, for that, they're still using this curfew until they see it's safe. And it is the morning of the day of the party. Lady Borealis has told you to join her at the manor before sunset. Presumably the party is going to be at night. So, just to get things ready, you guys outfitted and all of that. Anything that you guys want to do before that?
I go see an artificer shop.
Wait, sorry?
Can I go see an artificer shop? Artificer.
Okay. What are you
No.
going to look for specifically?
Isn't Borealis an artificer?
Borealis is 100% an artificer.
Probably the best one around, in fact.
We probably one of the best ones around.
Try asking. I mean, it doesn't hurt.
That's right, it's better. I was like, I've almost forgotten. She can make these.
She can 100% make things. Yeah, I mean,
Big items, which
if you guys don't have a lot of things to do for the day or things that you don't want to do, we can just like fast forward as you guys are waiting.
How much is a potion of invisibility?
Oh wow, those are expensive. Let me check. Potions of invisibility.
That's a good one.
Potions of invisibility in the alchemy shop. Let me check. Oh wow, a potion of invisibility would go for around. Wait, where is invisibility? Invisibility.
How much?
Hang on. I'm looking, man. Please, man, help.
Good time. There's no rush.
I have a lot of things. Okay, so that would run you around 300 gold pieces.
300 gold pieces?
The invisibility potion lasts for an hour, or unless you break the invisibility yourself.
You know what? Do those even exist in D&D?
300
Yeah,
pieces.
of course they do exist.
Does the shopkeeper, where is the shop located? Do they like me? I'm a hero. Do they know that? Do they know we're heroes?
I get a 50% off chicken meal, right?
I try not to mention it, but
It just happens to slip out very casually.
do I look familiar?
You have been. Wait, have you been to the alchemist in the lower city? I don't think you have been to the alchemist of the lower city.
Yeah, we never bought potions in the lower city. We bought scrolls.
Exactly. You guys were to the scribes, but not the alchemist. So I would say, while they may have heard of you through, obviously, people around, they definitely don't know you.
Is this something that's just like in the middle of the shop?
No, this is like an expensive potion, so it would either be on a cabinet or like on the back, like saved up.
Wow.
First up,
Ambrose bought potions from an alchemist, but I think he was by himself when that happened.
Yeah, I think that was when everybody went their own way, because you guys went to the scrolls, you guys went to do all
I'll
the
keep
things.
this brief as possible so we can get into like the meat and bones. Can a bird steal it?
do it.
It
Like, oh
would
my
be
God,
very difficult.
A bird broke. Like,
Look at
what if I
that. It's
pretend
shiny.
like, oh my God, like I try to like swat at it and I pretend that I'm like trying to help and like
All right.
something of lesser value like falls down and I'm like, oh no, let me clean that up.
All right.
The bird's still there.
I am going to need then both from you and the bird. 'Cause I believe you have a character sheet for the bird, right?
I do not have a character sheet for the bird. Actually, let me check.
I think I gave you one, right? Did you give you
I
a
think
little
I might
bird?
have used to have one. I don't see it.
Oh, shit.
Wait, let me check my handouts. I have for the Mastiff and I have one for me. I don't have one for
For the bird.
The bird.
Didn't I send you that as a message, maybe? I don't remember. All right,
Here, I'll
but
check
talk
her
about it.
just with you.
just in case, I will say that you and the bird would need a performance check, both of you, and depending on the results of both of you will be the success of the thing. Let me see. If you don't have, I think it's just like a normal bird, right? Let me check.
Yeah, it's just a regular bird.
Let me send you it right now. I'm
Oh my
pulling
God.
pulling up the stats. If it's just like a creature, a normal creature, then yeah.
You have sunflower seeds in the shop. Why is it in here?
All right, let's see. Is this the one? I guess this one will be the one. Okay. Because it is just a normal bird. Normal bird. I'm gonna send it to you on DM since it's a little image. But yeah, you would have to roll a performance check with both you and the bird. Depending on the results of both of them, I would say what happens.
Holy moly, that bird is not charming.
Correct. Performance is tied to charisma.
I'm not charming either, but by God, we'll try. As long as they can't connect me to the bird, that would be ridiculous.
Yeah,
but,
that is
yeah.
depending on both of your performance. Okay.
And I'll just roll 1d20 minus 2.
Yeah, 1d20 minus
Bird.
2 for the bird, correct. Oh wow, that's not that bad. Okay.
Oh my God.
So let's see. With that, I can give you that, for example, so as a scenario, the bird just flies, like you enter the shop, just kind of start making small talk with the alchemist and start like, just chilling and like doing stuff. And then it's like, okay, yeah, you're trying to distract them. The bird just flies in and starts making a chaos happen. You start like swatting at the bird, but your movements are kind of okay. You're trying to like actually swat at it and like, hit it. The bird, however, is kind of clumsily moving around, just kind of like avoiding you, but like not in a, oh my God, a scared bird kind of way. So you're not entirely selling the act. And eventually the alchemist would like swat at the bird as the bird comes closer to try and actually grab the potion. And let me do a little something. This is just gonna be a single melee attack from. That is a 15 to hit the bird. I'm assuming that does hit the bird.
Oh, can I intervene? Can I roll another performance check to be like, oh, Three Stooges, oops, I hit you in the face. Whoops, I meant to hit the bird.
All right.
My lovely, beautiful bird. I'm not trying to knock him out, but like,
Oh my lord.
this is getting out of hand. I should have just bought it. Oh no.
Okay. And okay, so what is the specifics that you want to do with this one?
I basically just want to do like something comparable to like Ambrose's like intercepts thing in combat, except I just want to make it seem like an accident and be like, whoops, I tried to get the bird and you tried to get the bird.
Okay.
We ended up like hitting each other in the head or something. How embarrassing from the both of us.
All right. Is this just like a hit, Lee? You trying to hit him, right? Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, I guess like you could debate that, like it's a performance thing, because I'm like trying to make it seem like I'm trying to hit the bird.
Roll me a normal attack. If you land a very high number, like a normal melee attack, if you land a very high number, your attack will be successful, and you will be able to get this distraction off, like from him.
This shopkeeper is like, oh my, I shouldn't say that. Okay, let's roll.
If you miss, okay, I was about to say, oh no, this is your staff. I need a melee attack. If you miss, oh, you want to hit him with the staff? Okay, then we'll take that one. Okay.
Well, I would like pretend to hit the bird with the staff.
Right. Got it.
I'd be like, whoops, I accidentally like bonked you.
Okay. I was about to say,
as funny as it is in the cartons.
I was about to say, if you were to miss his AC is pretty average, to be fair. If you were to miss his AC, yeah, would probably been catastrophic.
Yeah. I actually like don't want to like hurt him.
Yeah.
To be fair,
I will remind you that commoners, which are like normal people, have only like 4 HP.
Accidentally killed.
By the way, yeah.
Commoners are incredibly weak because they have nothing special about them. Like, just a level 1 adventurer is like 3 times as powerful as a commoner.
Yeah. A commoner has only like 4 HP, so it would have been very bad. But anyways, so Rexmoa, you, like I said, the man was about to swat at the bird, and you see that hit was going to connect. Like, you with your keen senses would be able to notice, oh my god, my bird is, like the jig is up. You know, they were going to hit my bird, it's going to fade away because it is a familiar, and I'm going to be discovered. So you immediately, like, use your staff and like try and swat at the bird, but accidentally just hit the guy on the face as he goes, and he just you know, like covers his nose as he gets hit on the nose.
I am so sorry. That bird is just too dexterous.
However, I will say the attempt to steal from the bird was not successful, but you were able to save you from being discovered as the thief.
Are you okay? Like, should we get you to like a apothecary? Well, you are the apothecary.
I am the apothecary.
Oh, do you need any help?
No, it's all right. It's all
Is
good.
Kipper near?
Maybe.
Let's say no. Let's say it's just me.
Yeah. I mean, it's.
I think we all went separate ways.
Yeah.
Oh, I went to cook food, so I thought we all just went back to the diner.
We did, and then it's the next day now.
Yeah. This is all the next day.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
This is what Rexmoa is doing.
All right. Well, just to like wrap this up, I'm just gonna give him the 300 gold, and I guess I'm gonna give him a little more as a way of saying sorry
for emotional damage.
So
yes.
This is my punishment.
Yes, it is.
So I will just give him like 6 sapphires.
Jesus. All right, because
they're worth 50 gold.
They're worth 50 gold. That is very true.
I know. Wow.
All right.
I hand over the sapphires and I say like that was crazy. They wouldn't have stolen that invisibility potion that I was trying to rightfully buy from you.
And he just kind of goes like, yeah, whatever, I'll take it. You get
critters around this place.
Rexmoa, you get a potion of invisibility. The potion that you see is a very thin vial that looks as if it doesn't have any liquid, but once you shake it, you can hear like the slushing of liquid inside of it. Once you drink this potion, you will have the invisible condition for 1 hour. The effect ends early if you decide to make an attack roll, deal damage, or cast a spell in any way, shape, or form. You can perform normal actions like, you know, walking, running, all of those sort of things. Although I will say, while you are invisible, you can still be heard. So be mindful of that.
Okay.
So need to stealth, but you have a much better chance at stealthing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Can you like,
yeah.
interact with things while you're invisible as long as you're not attacking?
Yeah, 100%.
Could you like open
but
a
like,
door
for
or,
example,
like,
yeah.
pick things up?
Exactly, but like if you grab a book and open it, people will see a floating book, so you know.
That'd be awfully scary.
And I will say, in terms of stealth, you don't have to roll stealth while in the invisible condition, because you are not seen. However, as I said, you can be heard and all the other things. So yeah, you have your potion of invisibility, and poor Rexmoa always spending big bucks for things.
It's always funny because my cash flow keeps on going like up and down. Like I'm consistently the one.
You're the one who gets all the cash, and you're the one who spends all the cash.
Stimulate that economy.
Moving that bank account along, dude.
All right, and then yeah, I'll just return and meet everyone presumably at House Tree Shul.
Yeah, that is if anybody else is thinking about doing anything else. If not, then like I said, we can just fast forward until it.
I was gonna ask.
I know what Kipper
Or-
is doing.
All right. What is that? Let's go with Taurin, because Kipper, you know what you're doing. Let's go with Taurin real quick.
I was gonna ask if Taurin can go and buy a small thing of cheese. So
Okay.
that she can go speak and try to like befriend a mouse real quick.
Okay. So let me see. A small thing of cheese will run you. Beep 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 boop. Cheese. Where the hell did I put the cheese? Okay. Yeah. I would say that a small little bit of cheese will run you a couple copper pieces. So
Couple
like,
copper?
yeah. So like,
2 copper.
yeah, 2 copper. Depends on the amount. 2, 4, you know, whatever.
Just a nice little small slice.
Yeah,
you know,
then
just like a
yeah,
triangle, maybe.
let's say 2 copper pieces. This is just like a
I'm not getting a cheese wheel.
yeah, just a small cheese bit. And if you're going to try and befriend a mouse, how are you going to do that?
Well, I would try to call out to them and see if I can find any first. So, of course, she would do like, you know, like that, and then she'd try and speak with them that way by using talk with animals,
Okay.
possibly.
So you do cast Speak with Animals. Gotcha. Make sure to take down the mana points of Speak with Animals. And yeah, I mean, it is a big town. This is the lower city, not the cleanest of places. So you 100% would be able to find mice or rats around. So, you know, it's all good.
Cool beans.
And what are you going to tell this little mouse?
Taurin will simply ask, "Hey, little guy, so would you like to have cheese for the rest of your life if you help me with one little task?"
And at the mention of this, the mouse's eyes just go wide. Whatever he was holding or biting onto, it drops. And it goes, cheese? You really mean cheese?
Yeah, I'll feed you. I'll take care of you as long as you help me with a few things tonight.
Yes. Yes, what do you need?
Well, depending how things go, I might have to make you a small saddle. So if you don't mind, I can ride your back here and there. Once I find a way to shrink down to that, of course, is fit in the saddle. But that, or I'll have you get a message or two, depending on, you know, how things go tonight. Either way, I'll still keep you around and feed you. So
I want you to give me an animal handling check for that one.
okie dokie. Well, handling, you say? Something I can do, yes.
Okay.
Very well.
So the mice understands what you're saying, obviously, and just kind of nods along with you. Obviously, you know, the mice comprehending things, you are able to explain to this mouse properly, and he would just kind of nod and just kind of be around. Obviously, he would like get close to you, take a little bit of take your scent to follow you around, and you will have a temporary mouse companion.
I needed to think of a name. I should ask their name, actually. What's their name?
Their name is oh god, I'm being put on the spotlight.
It's gonna work.
Their name is Maximus. Maximus the mouse.
Radicus.
Love it.
Radicus. No, if it was a rat, it would 100% be Radicus, but now it's Maximus.
That's awesome. Temporary companion.
Temporary companion, a mouse. It will be able to help you in things that a mouse can do. I will remind you, it is a critter, so it only has 1 HP, so be careful.
I don't want anything bad to happen.
If anything hits it, yeah, it's probably gone. So
Don't get hit
Protect
by a
baby at all
little
costs.
friend.
Got it.
exactly.
For the rest of your life, she said.
I did.
Yes, indeed. So, anything else that you want to do? I know you said a couple of things.
Oh yeah, and then I was gonna ring up Borealis and see if she could help me with a shrink potion and a possible way to make a saddle for a small mouse.
As you ring Borealis, to speed things along, she would say that she loves the idea of a saddle for a little mouse, and that she will try and get that done. And as for the shrink potion, she would see what she can do.
Okay. All good. Dandy.
Good.
That was pretty much what I would like to have done.
Yeah, awesome. All right, Kipper, up to you. Like on you.
Oh, I wonder what I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Kipper went to an area that had a lot of plants.
All right, Kipper, you look
Like
around.
a park.
You go into area with a lot of plants in the lower city. Unfortunately, most of the plants in the lower city are not very well taken care of, and most of them are not edible. Yeah, you can find like a few aromatic leaves and stuff like that, like for seasonings or maybe like a tea or something like that. But you would not get any meals out of this, just small amounts of ingredients.
And just one?
Yeah, I would say just like one portion of, you know.
I just put in 1 aromatic herbs.
Yeah, exactly. Just for enough for one like tea.
And me being out in this park, is there anyone watching me?
Yeah, I mean, there's people
wondering if
around,
are
of
just
course.
Like, what is this lost child doing? The voices!
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it is, as he said, the lower city has the highest number of population, and you are in the morning in like a public area, so, you know. There's 100% people watching you and being like, what is going on here?
I'm gonna make a nice soup with this.
Oh, wow. Wait, hang on. Discord is dying on me.
At the same time, Kipper, is there a good library? Or, you know what? Kipper might make his way to the academy and see if he can talk to
Zafir?
Lizard Lady.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you take your time. Like everybody just kind of goes on their own ways as the morning starts to get ready for whatever is going to happen. And yeah, Kipper, you go forage and then make your way over to the Arcane Academy. Oh wow, hang on a second. I think Greenie is laggy. Alright, there we go. Sorry, we're gonna go with without music for a little bit. Because I
Music
think
is sounding fine on my end. That's strange.
yeah, it's fine, It's a very, very laggy on my end. That is all good. Kipper, you get to the Arcane Academy. You know where it is. You've already been there. So it takes you a little bit, it is a bit of a walk from one district to another, but eventually you're able to figure it out. What are you going to do as you arrive on the academy and look for Zephyr?
Well, I'm assuming I just go in and then I ask one of the attendants in the front lobby, just like, hello, I'm here to see the head lady. You can say that Kipper is here.
And yeah, you remember that most of the normal students will have like red colored robes, and the ones that are higher and higher in terms of like seniority and like maybe rank in this academy will have purple, and even the one herself, the archmage of the academy, Severe, with the one with the gold and white robes. The student kind of takes your message, and eventually, after a few moments of waiting, she did like have you wait for a little bit. Obviously, you may understand she is, after all, the
busy
archmage of the Arcane Academy. Exactly, a very busy lady. But eventually, a purple-robed student will go and take you over to Zephyr's office, which is it's a very luxurious-looking office, but at the same time, it doesn't scream like, oh, I am just wasting my money on luxury. And the lady is there. She is like filling up some paperwork and things like that. And as you enter, she smiles at you and goes, oh, well, what can I help you with? I did not expect the visit so soon.
I know. Well, I guess that we'll be seeing each other at the party later tonight. But I had a question I guess I wanted to ask more in private.
Oh, of course. I'm assuming this is something that your party should not be aware of? Or maybe my sister?
It's not necessarily a secret. It's something that they already know. It's just I wanted to, they're already off doing their own thing, and I find it hard to do. To find time to hang out with them and also search for information, just sometimes, because we're all very talkative. I get distracted easily, I think is what I'm trying to say. But do you know anything about fading, or any treatments, or what would you say you know?
Fading as in disappearing? Well,
yeah.
Invisibility is a fairly simple spell to cast. I don't see what's the issue with that.
No, I mean like fading from existence.
Oh. Well, that's a much more complicated topic. What are we talking about? Are you having such an issue? Did you do a pact with an evil entity that said that you may be fading from existence?
Definitely not me. I mean, that might have been better case than what I'm in, but it's for a friend. You met him.
Mm-hmm.
He's yeah. I care a lot about him, but I don't want to bring up the topic in front of him because I don't know. I don't want to worry him, and he's already stressed enough about not finding his home island on a map, which I can explain another time, but
Well,
he's been fading.
Unfortunately, little one, if I don't know the situation in its entirety, or I don't know what kind of deal or arrangement your friend has made, I am powerless. Usually, when it comes to other forces like lesser devils or demons trying to do this, we would try to find a loophole. There usually are loopholes in the contracts. But in case like this, I am not sure how to help you.
I can just give you all the information I have.
Of course.
In terms of this. So he didn't seem to have problems with fading before we met, and you already saw into Ambrose's mind, so you know that he is, a guardian.
Mm-hmm. I do know. I have seen it, yes. It's not something I like to bring back, of course. Staring into somebody's mind and searching their thoughts is something delicate and a big invasion of privacy.
Yeah. Well, so the symptoms of Rexmoa started happening when we were in Galvithir. This was simply, before we made it to Galvithir, before we even made it to Galrenthir, Rexmoa died. And somehow Oris brought him back. And he had the stone with him, and after all of that, I didn't think too much of him. Well, I did think about him going away again, and that's kind of where a lot of my obsession for healing stems from, but he decided to put his stone away for a day, and then he started fading slowly. And once he got the stone again, he was fine, but I know that the stone is keeping him alive somehow, but I'm worried about what happens after he has the stone.
Well, this is a very difficult topic, Kipper. I cannot really deal with a Titan. And it is very unfortunate, but that is just out of my league.
When you mean deal with the Titan, it's not like the Titan is doing this to Rexmoa. It's actively helping, but I'm just worried if the Titan leaves at some point. You already know that we're attempting to reunify Crenia. That would essentially make the stones disappear, I would assume, and then I just can't go through with this adventure if I know that it will end in the death of Rexmoa.
I wish I could tell you a lot more, Kipper. I really do. It seems that, well, you've already have seen what may happen. I am really not well versed in whatever the Titans' will may be. That is, of course, they are their own entities and they are not bound by the same rules that apply to us, the normal people in the world. So, I would say...
If we took... I guess what I'm trying to say is if we took the Titans away from the equation, because I think the fact... Because I know that fading has happened before, uninvolved with the Titans. It's not something the Titans are doing. I think it's something that they're trying to stop from happening, at least until the end goal. And I already lost my dad once, so I can't do it again.
What do you mean when you say take the Titans out of the equation?
I guess treat this case as if the Titans weren't involved. How would you deal with this situation? Or do you have any information pertaining to any fadings previously in history, or do you know the specific term that's used? I've been searching libraries, bookstores, thrift stores, and I haven't been able to find anything yet.
As I said, I have heard of similar cases of, well, not necessarily similar, but somewhat related, where demons and devils will do a pact with somebody and they would ask for their soul, and of course, if the person doesn't do what said entity wants, well, their soul is gone and they will be gone with it. However, this is at a much, 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 much larger scale. I mean, have you been able to communicate with this Titan?
Only Rexmoa has been able to, and from everything I've heard, it's been entirely amicable. It seems to care about Rexmoa, and it comforts him when it needs. And I'm happy that it chose him. I think if it weren't for it, I wouldn't be able to have traveled with him for as long as I could have. Is there any... I know this is a lot to say at the moment. Is there any chance you could look for any books, or if you have any resources, maybe get back to me? I know you are busy. But
I can try. Yes, I can definitely try and do that. But, Kipper, I should remind you that the Titans are wise beings, that they have their own reasons for doing things. And if it is not on the will of the Titan for you to communicate with them, and you mention that your friend is doing fine, then I would genuinely ask you to trust the Titan. To see what it has prepared for everybody.
I think under better circumstances, I would have been able to do that easily, but recently I have been chosen by a Titan, and it is nowhere near as kind. I just want to make sure that if we're going to save the world, we're not condemning him to death. But if that's all the information you have right now, I completely understand. You've been more than helpful.
She smiles and says...
I'm sorry to pull you away.
She smiles and says, "Oh, it's not a problem. Whoever is friends with my sister is a friend of mine. And, of course, if you can tolerate my sister, then I, of course, can help you with whatever I can as well. So..."
No, she's fun. She's a
She
breath of fresh air in this city.
nods and stands up and goes over to you, Kipper, and just puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, "Don't worry too much about it. The Titans are not evil, as strong or serious that they may seem. None of them have evil intentions, Kipper. And remember, they were all part of this world and helped create it. So, I don't think any of the Titans' intentions are bad. Of course, a Titan has chosen its champion, and the champion must see through to the Titan's will. Since you mentioned that your friend is the one talking with the Titan, I would say, let's see what the Titan has in store for him. And as for you, now that a Titan has chosen you as well, you do well with trying to figure out what your Titan wants as well. And don't worry, I'm sure this will all lead to good things.
In the end, I hope. As long as we can stop the world from ending. Yeah.
Alright then, Kipper, it was great meeting you, but I have other duties to attend to. And as far as I know, you had a party to attend to as well.
I do, and I'm going to have to dial up the charm, and pretend that I don't secretly hate like half of the people in that room's guts. Maybe.
That is a skill not everyone can do. So I wish you the best of luck, and you will see me over there at the party. Although if your intentions are more on the hidden variety, I will be certain to not call attention upon you.
Understood, and honestly, I worry that I'm bringing attention to you just by coming here. It seems that there are forces in the city that have taken notice of our quote-unquote heroic acts, and I would hate for any of me talking to you here. Honestly, I feel a little bit selfish pulling you away for that. So if you don't talk to me at the party, it's no worry. Don't feel bad at all. You've helped me more than enough.
She nods and gives you a
Although
little
if you
pat on
ask
the
for a dance, I won't deny. Although the height difference might be difficult.
She gives you a pat on the shoulder and then just starts leaving the room. Then, like, very shortly after, the same purple robed student just kind of, escorts you out of the academy, pretty much.
As I'm walking with the student, I just turn to the student. And I'm like, "Do you guys have like a prom or something?"
Oh, you mean our graduation? Yeah, of course. It's a very big thing as well.
Mm. Make sure to dial up the charisma when you're dancing. It just makes it more fun.
Thank you. I will try. He says very awkwardly.
And I guess just have fun. But you look like you have a couple years till you graduate.
Oh no, this is actually my last year. Believe it or not.
You look so young.
Well, that's what you get when you are a sorcerer. I don't need to study that like the wizards. Natural born magical talents.
Huh. It probably means you'll live longer than most.
We will see. And the student just kind of drops you off at the entrance to return to like all the stuff that they're doing as well. Yeah. And now that everybody in the party has done the things that they wanted to do for the day, in the next session we will get through with this party. But for now, that is all the time that we have. And
Party time.
I love
Yes, sir.
parties. Party.
Dressed and ready. Do, 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 do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we will say goodbye to the people watching the vaults on the YouTube channel. Goodbye.
Bye, Bot Squad.
I need to upload the previous bot, but yes. Yeah. We'll see each other on the next week on Sunday as well. And we will see what it do. We have a freaking party to attend to.
Be there, be
Next
there,
weekend.
be there.
Yes.
Absolutely nothing will go wrong. No way, no how.